Right, so this is my answer to question 3 of the evaluation, in which is, what have you learned from your audience's feedback?
Tell us about some negative feedback that you received.
So some negative points that we received was the pace was really slow. Obviously, as the editor, I could have prevented that through the editing being faster. This builds a lot more tension, making it more engaging for the audience. Another negative point was the camera. I feel like we was told more than once that there needs to be a different amount of shots and angles used. For example, maybe a lot more close-ups showing more depth of what is happening, so it's more in depth for the audience. I also feel like we could have changed our set, like for our mise en scène, we could have changed the set to make it look more like a chemist, because obviously Saria being the psycho doctor, I feel like the chemist would have gave more of a better effect and tension.
What are some positive feedback you received?
There was a lot with the camera movement. So, for example, the tilting, when it goes across, for example, of course, an example, when you go across the skulls, it shows a lot of blurriness, like it's really blurred out, and that really does help give the effect of it being a point of view as well as a tilt shot, as well as involving a lot of editing. So that was a great positive. The editing with the CCTV effect, I feel like that really helped give the effect of realism, the effect that the psycho was actually watching the victim during that time period.
What you have learned from your audience feedback?
I've learned a lot, not only just me, but as the group. It really helped show us that we need maybe a better narrative. Obviously, there was a lot said about narrative, and it needed to be improved. So obviously, we needed to change that. And we also learnt that we do need to use a bigger variety of shots, but we did also have a lot of positives in the film, in which we needed to stick by it and not change. For example, the shots, some of the editing, like the skulls, for example, the CCTV. But yeah, that. So.
From the feedback you have received, is there anything you'd like to change?
Obviously, when we uploaded the first take of of when it was called Trapped, we had a lot of feedback saying that we needed to change the narrative. So we went out of our way to change the narrative. As a group, we come up with loads of ideas, and we had the idea of Nails, which is now obviously the idea of Bruno being a victim of the psychopath, which is taking our blood and bones and that to make nail varnish.